Hi guys, Sandy Ingram here, and welcome to the Education Matrix channel. In today's video, we are going to learn what the IMF and the CBI have to do with the Iraqi dinar revalue, float, reinstatement, or redominate. Of course, we will have our tax trivia question, Iraqi news updates, and the USD IQD exchange rate. Our tax trivia question is this. This is really an important tax trivia question because it will help you understand the value of a Schedule C in your financial portfolio. Let's say you have a home-based business. Your apartment is 2,000 square feet. You use 500 square feet for business in your home office. What will be your tax write-off for mortgage/rent for the year? Your rent is $2,200 a month. A, $6,000. B, $6,600. C, $6,650. Or D, $7,600. Or E, none of the above. I will provide the answer at the end of the video. Now, in this section, we're going to talk about the CBI and the IMF. Who is the IMF and what powers do they have? And what is the CBI? Let's start with the CBI. This stands for the Central Bank of Iraq. The main function of the central bank is to maintain price stability and implement the monetary policy, including exchange rates and manage reserves of foreign currency, and the issues of currency management. In other words, the CBI is who we want to get information about the IQD currency status from. Okay, as you can see, this is the CBI website, and it provides information on economic and statistic data. This is a very important website for IQD investors. Now, every day since 2004, the CBI, Central Bank of Iraq, has held an auction through which hard currency is sold to banks, companies, and traders in exchange for evidence of import and transaction receipts. The auctions aim to prevent market speculation and stabilize the exchange rate of Iraqi dinars to the US dollar. I will leave a link to this article in the description. The auction is another indicator that we want to keep an eye on. Now what is the IMF? IMF stands for International Monetary Fund. The IMF is helping the authorities in Iraq to maintain financial stability in order to create economic growth. Now, the IMF strives to be the world's financial, what they call a firefighter, as the Fox News puts it. They provide emergency loans throughout the world. They also monitor economic growth. Okay, so what? What makes them boss? Where do they get their power from? Do they have any power? Well, let's see. The IMF receives funding from 187 different countries around the world. The United States provides about 17%, while Japan, Germany, France, and the UK provide around 4 to 6% each of the operating costs. The rest of the countries provide even smaller amounts each year. Okay, now on to Iraqi news. Iraq passes bill to unlock funds for cash-strapped state. I will leave the link to this article in the description. It talks about how their parliament passed a new law pertaining to the economy. Lebanon looks to Iraq for oil product supplies. This is good news. Anytime that Iraq can export products, oil, this is good news. In the latest disturbance between Iraq and Turkey pertaining to northern Iraq, Iraq threatens to appeal to the UN Security Council, Arab League, to end Turkish military operations. And this is operations that are happening in northern Iraq. Iraq has had a terrible time with the World Health issue, and Finland, among other countries, is one country that has committed to providing 2.2 million US dollars to help fight. I mentioned this once before in the news here on this channel. But Iraq is seeking an IMF loan, and this loan is in the amount of $5 billion or more. A U.S. firm wins a $15 million Iraq training deal, and it is through the Department of Defense, and it will end probably around December 31st, 2020. The correct answer is $6,600. That will be your write-off. B is the correct answer. That will be your write-off for the entire year for your home-based business based on the square footage. The square footage of 500 square feet versus 2,000 square feet is actually 25%. So you get to take off 25% of your rent or mortgage, 25% of your utilities, and 25% for all of the costs involved in the upkeep of your apartment or your home. You see